what freedom means to me.
Land Rover and Mercedes-Benz.
Freedom is peace. Freedom is life. Freedom is everything. Once a person is free, you're entitled to do whatever you want to do. It does not only apply to human beings, but I'll rather say it does apply to animals as well.
Freedom is kind of equal with food. You can eat whatever you want, but if you will go beyond the limits, if you eat too much, if you consume some foods that are not allowed in your stomachs, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get stomach ache, something like that. So as long as you keep consuming the healthy foods, you're gonna be fine. It's kind of the same with freedoms.
Safety and choice.
When I was living with my family, he didn't let me travel to even another city, not even with my relatives. So that means like he's overprotective. He also told me that I'm not allowed to marry the girl that I love, because he told me I have to marry the girl from my country, or maybe they're gonna choose me. So it's something up to them, not up to me.
Freedom also brings responsibility, and responsibility should be founded in respect and also in empathy. One of the reasons that I have worked for my whole life in the arts is because art is about empathy, and if you can feel what someone else feels.
Freedom does not exist, basically. It's just an idea we want to achieve, but we will never be able to achieve as a society because we're not good enough for freedom.
For me, it relates back to the history of my people, of Black people, of African people, of people who've been enslaved, and it all comes back to the fact that I'm very much grateful actually that I didn't have to live in those horrible times where your freedom was taken away from you. So it is one of the first things that I think of when it comes to freedom.
I know a lot of songs that go like free like a bird. They can poop wherever they want to without any consequences. That is freedom. That is exactly the definition of freedom. Like having a poop like literally any place you want and flying away after you do that. Yeah, so I would like to be a bird my next life. Any bird. Maybe a albatross because it's beautiful. Yeah.
To me, freedom is someone holding a flag.
The Hull, boarding a boat for a night crossing to Belgium and then driving leisurely down to the south of France on holiday, where I'm going to sit in the sunshine for a month and drink wine.
Do not care something don't need to be cared.
Freedom, freedom, I can move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause the winner don't quit of themselves.
So where do free people live?
I've been to a lot of places where civil freedoms aren't afforded to people. And I think as much as we sometimes complain about our lack of freedom of speech and other things, I think when you actually look at countries that have gone through oppression, you know, certain parts of Africa, certain parts of India, actually to an extent even certain parts of Eastern Europe, we have it so lucky here.
I don't think they can actually live in reality life, probably more in their heart.
In my country, I feel restricted and I feel like I can't show the real me. But here I feel like I can do that and I can choose whatever I want, what I feel it's good for me. And I don't need to ask someone, oh, what do you think it's good for me? Or can I do that? Or can I not do that?
Back home, we have the freedom to do whatever we want. We can be exactly what we want. And yeah, in retrospect, it makes me feel a little proud. We don't have the poor. Sure, not everyone is rich and like that, but we don't have a class of people we consider poor. There's no neighborhood where, oh, this is a poor neighborhood.
The West always says that they are the free countries. They value freedom of speech, freedom of rights, but I think there's still a lot of freedoms which are taken away from people in the West as well.
It came to my mind like someone really free that it lives in the mountains, like isolated from everything. So yeah, but it also can be living in a big city or in a village or in a small town, I don't know. I think that it's everything in your mind.
Freedom is a way of life. I wouldn't say there's a specific place. I think a person who's free is able to live a life where they are not defined by social, cultural, or even religious views. They're able to live their life freely without anything restricting, and that's a person who's free.
Your freedom starts in you, but your freedom ends in the other person. When you want to do something and that person does not allow you to do that, your freedom ends there.
People should have more courage and be more brave to say if they think something is wrong. But I think freedom is also nice. I think we still have a lot of freedom.
I think going away in a different country gives you that freedom that everyone needs.
But sometimes I think it's crossing the line, because by the name of freedom, you can do like everything, literally everything, even though that freedom is insulting, disturbing, harming other peoples.
If people respect one another, they can respect each other's freedoms and they can leave each other alone.
I sometimes get a bit angry because there's still some people out there who aren't free to do what they want. So I get a little bit angry and emotional about it. I suppose mostly excited because just the thought of being able to do what you want. And I'm also like a child, so.
Cut yourself off from your official law documents, so you can remove your birth certificate. The only way to be free is to remove yourself from all the systems that you are tied into, all the legal systems put in place for you to abide by, and probably to go and sit on a mountain somewhere.
We are actually a lot freer than we could be, but not as much as we should be.
Soc una persona lliure.
الحرية يعني الحياة، الفرح والسرور والسعادة.
Kupombonoka, because that means you're just relaxed and free.
Libertate.
But Gore Mila Mahagut is a wishing of wellness to people.
Jeg vil jeg skal snakke norsk. Ja, frihet er fint og greit. Jeg vet ikke hva jeg skal si helt der.
Nordica.
Alors pour moi, je suis libéré, et pour moi, liberté c'est France.